Assalamu alaikum students, how are you all? I am here to teach you social studies uh, and I hope you enjoyed your previous lecture and now you are exciting to know about further information of the Muslim world. So now we will start our uh, fifth lecture. I hope that finds you well and you will enjoy that too. Now it's our same chapter 3, but now we are going to end up our chapter. How many uh, uh, crops of the Muslim words we are done? I think we are done like how many? Wool, cotton, sugar, rubber, tea, coffee, all these crops we are done. Now we will start cocoa. First I will read, then I will explain. Understand? Student, did you read your previous lecture properly and get all the points? When you don't understand anything, you underline that information, you underline that passage, and then you try to read again 3 times, then you will come to know. Now next is after wool, sugar, rice, sugar rice and rubber, tea, coffee, we will start. I will tell you about cocoa. Cocoa is also very like famous crop of the Muslim world. Normally we make chocolate or different kind of sweets from the cocoa. So I'm going to read it first, then I will explain. When Columbus, the founder of America, as you know, most of the student will know about this Columbus. Who was the Columbus? The founder of the America. When Columbus found the new world of America, the cocoa plant, also known as cacao, was discovered in Mexico, where cocoa was a drink of nobles. Nobles mean rich people and very like well-known people. Okay, it became a very popular drink in Europe in the 17th century. Chocolate as a sweet, as we know it today, was not invented until 1847. Until 1847, it was not invented. It was not invented. Chocolate was not invented. Cocoa just only at that time it was a drink, famous drink that was very famous in the nobles, in the well-known people, in the rich people, in the famous people. Understand? So now almost all cocoa is grown in West Africa and Southeast Asia. It is used as a drink, but more especially for making sweets and chocolates, a kind of fat cocoa butter. You also know cocoa butter we normally use in the bread and some kind of sweets, which is pressed out of the beans during manufacture, is used in some cosmetics and medicines. Indonesia, Malaysia produced about 18% of the world's cocoa supply. Understand? Before, when the Columbus invented, found America, discover America, new world of America, the cocoa uh, plant, also known at that time, cocoa plant also known as cacao. So when in the it was in the Mexico, discovered in the Mexican, they used to drink this one. But this was a kind of only drink. Okay, and so at that time there was not chocolate, was not invented, was not found, was you can't find the chocolate at that time. it was just a drink at that time. Then with the passage of time, uh, this cocoa is grown in the West Africa and the East Africa, and it also not only is, then with the passage of the time, it not only used as a drink, but also it we may then the people try to made it different kind of sweets and cocoa butter, and it's a uh, like kind of fat. Okay, now with cocoa we make the like sweets and chocolate. So who is the producer of the cocoa? Indonesia and Malaysia, the big producer of the 80% of the world's cocoa. These two countries produced, and we get the cocoa butter from the seeds. When we press the seeds, we get the cocoa butter. Understand that uh, beans during the manufacture, okay, in the plants, in the factories we use this, and these kind of we use in the medicine and cosmetics. Wheat as it's very important and important crop in all over the world. It's we normally use the wheat. Wheat is the most important food crop for much of the world, especially in temperate land. Because temperate means hot land. It's not. Uh, it's suitable in the temperate land. It is grown in all countries outside the tropics. Most countries have to import huge quantity of wheat. But Pakistan and Turkey also among the few current nations that grow or can grow enough to feed the whole of their population and still have some left for export. These countries, however, find it difficult to compete with the nations such as the USA, which has fields measuring many hundreds of hectares and gigantic machines for planting, harvesting. Muslim world producing nearly 17% of the world's wheat. Wheat here is, you can see the picture of the wheat here, this one. So what they are saying wheat is most important crop in all the world, and it is grow in the temperate land, hot land. So it is grown in all country outside the tropics, hot. So most countries have to import. It's very few countries that are only they grow, they compete their need. They fulfill their needs. The population's need, and Pakistan is one of them. Pakistan and Turkey, they wheat. Not only um, uh, they fulfill their need, but they also export. Even they export there because there is too much to use for them. So they export these wheat. Understand? So, but Pakistan and Turkey are among the very few nations that can grow enough to feed the whole of their population and still have some left for export. Even not only they fulfill their need, but some left for the export. Even they export. These countries, however, find it difficult to compete the nations such as USA, which has fields measuring many hundred of hectares, uh, gigantic machines for planting, harvesting. The Muslim world produce nearly 17. Muslim worlds produce nearly 70% of the world's wheat in the Muslim country. So they are saying USA is one of the country that use gigantic machines for harvesting and planting, harvesting and planting. Even some of the students ever see that there are big, very huge machinery to harvesting and planting rice. Most of the people they like rice, and after one day or two or even more. Some of the people, some of the family, even they eat the rice daily. So rice is our uh, last but not the least. So rice is the tropical equivalent of wheat, and and the amount grown is also about the same as a wheat. Rice needs a great deal of the water and heat. China and India are easily the largest grower of rice, producing about two-thirds of the world's supply. But the Muslim countries, especially Indonesia, Bangladesh, grow over 18% of the total. Understand, students? So rice field, you can see down in the sea here. What they need? Rice field, they need more water, more heat. Understand? So China and India are the largest grower of the rice producer, but in Muslim country Bangladesh, Indonesia grow 18% of the total. Understand? I hope you enjoyed this one. You understand it. My advice always with you that you must read. If you will read, by listening you can't do anything. I'm just giving you my information. You can even read it, underline the difficult passages, underline what you don't uh, get. Okay, so underline that. So here are the exercise question and activities here. Only which agriculture product do you consider the most important? Give you your reason why you think the agriculture, which agriculture products are very important. You think that are important, but if you are saying important, give them the reason. The second, it's not like so much important, but it's up to you. You can do it. Prepare a presentation, the agriculture product of Pakistan. Try to show as many actual sample as possible. It's up to you. It's where you just, if you want to write, if what you get from this chapter you write. For number three is find out what other products are made from the natural rubber. What kind of product, what kind of product made from the natural rubber. So write this one. This is very important question. Pakistan produced and consumes a lot of tea. Find out the amount imported and consumed. So this is very important. Um Number five isn't, it's not included. It's a like a activity. It's activity. You can do it yourself. It's not. So like this, on the outline map of the Muslim words, mark the countries where are these agriculture products are found, make them. It's activity. It's no need to make on your notebook. So question 5, there is no need to write in your notebook because I didn't write answer of this question. Even number 2, number 5, I didn't write. I didn't write answer of these two questions. So number 6, make a list of national dishes of the Muslim countries mentioned above. Also write what the main ingredient of each dish. So you have to write them different dishes of the Muslim country. Here it is, countries, products. Muslim countries mentioned above also write ingredients. So next I'm going to write all the question here. For example, name the agriculture product of the Muslim birds. These are the products are given. What is the meant by coffee? These are short questions. Understand? Chapter 3, main product of the Muslim bird. These are short questions. You have to write in your notebooks. This is your homework. Okay, what is meant by coffee? The word coffee is derived from Arabic word gawa jo, which you normally Arabic people, Saudi people, they drink gahwa. The use of this beverage was originated from Arabia and taken to all other part by traders. How many percent of the tea is grown in the Muslim country? Name those Muslim countries. Muslim countries produced about 15% of the world's output of tea, these being mainly Bangladesh, Indonesia, Iran, Turkey. Write some uses of palm oil. Malaysia is the world's leading producer of the palm oil. Palm oil formed the base of the soap industry and produced it can proceeds. It can also be used as a edible oils. Done this one. Now next is this is the exercise question from the book which I read before. Um, Here only 1, 3, and number 1, 2, 3. I gave the number here. You can see which agriculture product do you consider most important. Which agriculture product do you consider most important? Give your reason. So the most important here I wrote. Next, number 2, find out what other product are made from the natural rubber. Number 3. Number 2, in the book I didn't write. Understand? Which I wrote, you just note down on your notebook. It's your homework. Natural rubber product I gave you. There are many products you can make by the natural rubber. Number 3, Pakistan imports and consume a lot of tea. Here, Pakistan. Number 4. Number 4. Number 1, number 3, number 4, which I gave number 1, 2, 3. Okay, but in the book there is number 1, number 1, 3, and 4. Understand? But rest of the question number 2, 5, 6, it's up to you. It's an activity. You can do it yourself. But I didn't write. So number 3, Pakistan import and consume. This answer is written. So I hope you enjoyed it. You will do your homework properly, regularly. Don't miss your lecture. Don't miss doing your homework. If you will skip, if you will miss your doing your homework, then you will be away from our daily schedule. So be responsible, be active, be punctual. Don't try to escape from your studies, because it's very, if it's crucial time, but it's very important for you students to study, to keep yourself busy in your studies. Don't waste your time. Hope you enjoyed it. Till next lecture. Allah Hafiz.